Hey, welcome to my channel, Sharina Walters. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming through. Listen, don't let somebody stop you from pursuing the dream that you feel in your spirit, that's been there in your mind, your dreams, and God gave it to you. He didn't give it to them, right? It's funny because I just saw a quote about it, but this keeps happening. And a family member called me. I'm just minding my business, was in Marshall's, doing something I typically don't do. I haven't done window shopping by myself in a while. I did it with my daughter. I made a video about it a couple of weeks ago, just kind of doing a mother-daughter date. But today I was in Marshall's when she called me, and we're talking on the phone, and this is before I get out to Marshall's to go to Dollar Tree, which is one of my favorite stores. We just, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. One of my favorite aunties. And we're talking, and I sold my house. Haven't done the whole video about it, but I sold my house to pursue my journey of entrepreneurship, and it's to pursue the dream of me being a real estate investor, owning properties. Some of them I would fix and flip, and that was my main thing, was really fix and flip and building a capital, and then doing some joint ventures with friends and families, and hoping that helping them along their financial journey, and hopefully that they too can have financial freedom, or at least some type of passive income to supplement their income, right? And so did that, sold my house, got a really great profit. This was July 19, 2022, and sat on my house for 12 years. But at that time, I was 46 years old when I sold my house. I was 19 years old when my auntie's brother-in-law planted a seed in me that's been on fire. Like, it won't rest. It won't rest in my spirit to not be financially free, to be rich, to have millions of dollars, to have passive income, to be able to travel whenever and wherever I want to go. It's in me, and I'm sorry, but it's there, right? Just off the fact that he used to purchase properties off of tax deeds. He used to fix them up. He is so gifted with his hands, and what he would do with a property that looked like, throw it away and that somebody wouldn't want it, he makes it look so beautiful, and he did it on his own. I was like, wow, I want to do that one day. He still worked a 9 to 5 to take care of his family, but he did that and supplemented his income. And most of the times he would rent it out. And so that's something that I wanted to do. And I was like, wow, I was not given a silver spoon. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was not left a trust fund. I was not born into wealth or richness, physically, mentally too. So I am on this journey, and I am self-development journey of learning and becoming my best self, right? And so we were talking about, I'm renting a room for my daughter's grandmother right now, versus me going through this app called Pad Split. Pad Split, you can rent out a room. Beautiful properties. Think is really genius. Is basically a rooming house situation. I've done it in my own house when I had my house, with family members and friends. It wasn't consistent, and I stayed in an HOA community right across the street from the HOA president. So that right there, and then and one of the members on the board was directly in front of me. So I had 2 HOA people there. So doing it outside of my family would have been a little challenging, you know what I mean? But within my family, I just basically just say that you stay here when it was, whenever they asked, because they were very bold to ask. Yeah, they used to be all up in my business. Love my ex-neighbors, but they used to be all up in your girl business. So, that's something that I loved, that when I sold my house, I was able to take my daughter to Jamaica, and she was able to go to make Real Estate Real Conference, and she was able to meet millionaires who are just basic normal people who have a different way of spending their money, investing their money, and doing different things that we don't typically do. So it's like, okay, tell me the blueprint. That changed her way of thinking, which has put her on this world and her own journey right now, but it elevated her mindset. It took her a while to kind of figure it out, but she's forever grateful for that experience. I was able to take my sister and my niece as well. And so I want to continue to do those things. I was able to help people out who was in the jam, who had kids. They come pay their rent. They was in a jam. I was able to help them out, you know. And so there was other people who, you know, wanted to be able to take advantage of this opportunity of going to a different state and needed money to get there so that they can get, you know, have a work project. And some of those people didn't pay me back, you know, and that's cool. You know, that's cool because that was part of the learning experience. And so, you know, she was like, well, what are you doing in Ross? I know it took me a while to get here. I said, well, I'm just looking around for some pieces of furniture, you know, for my place. Oh, you getting ready to move out? I say, nah. I said, I'm gonna take my time. So I'm just looking for the future. Oh, I know you wish I ain't sell your house. I say, no. As I told you before, Auntie, and I'm gonna tell you again, I would do it all over again, even if it landed me sleeping in my car. Unfortunately, my parents didn't have it like that. And they were not able to leave me a lump sum of money. Prices have increased. And that wasn't even one of my issues, was inflation. It's just that this dream, this seed of wealth and wanting to pursue greatness have been inside of me forever, and it won't let me rest. Okay? And so until I'm able to, and it's like, as soon as you get there, there's another level and another level and another level, but you're grateful for where you're at. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. You know, I'm grateful. I'm loving that I stay with my daughter's grandmother, somebody who loves me, versus pad split where you don't know these people, is what I'm trying to get at. So instead of doing pad split, I rent a room to my daughter's grandmother. I'm pouring into family instead of pouring into strangers. I'm helping her out. She's helping me out, you know, and so we're helping each other out. Yeah, I'll do it again. And again and again and again. I say, Auntie, I'm doing this so I can help you out. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell her part of me helping you out 2 years ago come from the money of me selling. And then they had the nerve to tell me that they needed some things, you know, for themselves. I said, see, now that's where the house come in at, of me selling my house. I'm like, I'm not where I want to be at, but I'm on my journey. I'm back to getting more abundance of money and knowledge, because knowledge is key, but applying it is really, really, really important. So just want to let you know, if there's somebody out there that's always seeing like they are a Debbie Downer, they're like, I told you so, you shouldn't have never, see, and that lets you know already that they behind your back talking about, girl, she shouldn't have done blah, blah, blah. You know, baby, don't worry about them people. Don't worry about them people, because, you know, hey, I'm happy with my life, is what they're telling me. I said, see, because when I do get, you know, the funds, I still want to, you know, take you and, you know, my other aunts on a cruise. Girl, I done live my life. I'm happy. That was a lesson in itself, too, because God was like, see, part of the lessons that I did learn was I want to do so much to help other people. And God said, I ain't tell you to help those people. I know that's your heart. That's what you want to do. It ain't even me people pleasing. It's just that I want other people to be happy. I know people who make it and who get it. Some of them go broke because they want to help so many other people. It's like survival remorse, or it was called sudden wealth syndrome, where you feel guilty for gaining this wealth. You feel like you got to give it away because you're like, well, I got a lot, but I want to help you too. See, we're the same, you know, and we are the same, but it's like their bank account at the time may not be the same, but and you feel like every little problem that you hear that you're supposed to solve it, but you ain't God. You don't got to solve every problem. I'm gonna let you know, some people are happy with where they're at because they ain't doing nothing else about it, and they'll tell you. I was told by my aunt, girl, I'm good where I'm at. I done live my life as if life is over. I'm like, baby, I don't want to get like that. I still want to be traveling and stuff. If I'm 80, 90, 100, 60, 70, I want to be able to live a comfortable life. I pray to God I have good health, good relationships, business with friends, family. I want to be able to live everything that's within me. I want to be able to just put it out for the people, for the universe, for God, to say, hey, you too can be, successful if you just believe and if you just do. Believe and do. Because you can't just believe it and don't do anything, because faith without works is dead. But it didn't make me angry. It just it inspired me. I said, make a video this time. And I might have made a video before, but every time she say, I bet you wish you ain't sell your house. I'm like, really? I say, no, I think that's a scarcity mindset. I say, but it's not even just that. I say, but I think it's also a mindset of people who want to pursue entrepreneurship, or you don't, not necessarily be 100% entrepreneur, but you can have some things that supplement your income. So you're like, I'm okay with because I'm okay with my 9 to 5, and I share it with my company that, I do Uber, which supplements my income, and that'll help me to gain some wealth and things like that. And so for some people that's scary. It because the dream wasn't given to them. That wasn't given to them, so they're not going to understand you at all. And it's okay. It's okay. And you don't have to keep explaining yourself to them. Don't lose no sleep over it. I just wish that they support me. Big girl, sir, ma'am, they'll support you all right when they see that you living your best life, and they're like, oh, yeah, that was that house that I sold. Yeah, that was that car that I sold. Yeah, that was the sacrifice that I decided that instead of renting out a $2,600, well, it was like $2,600 with like lights and water and stuff like that, $2,600 place, I decided I'll pay $600. I pay $700. It just depends on some months, but I'll do that, and I'll sacrifice for now, and I'll go to Dollar Tree and get some items, to buy things like shampoos and spices. They sell bread there. They sell baby wipes. Look, got me some tuna. Listen, you just do better. And that's part of sacrifices. I don't gotta always go to Publix to get this stuff. You make your sacrifices along this journey on the life that you see that you are comfortable with living. And for me, I want to do better, because it's for me to be my best self, to inspire my daughter, Ivory Danielle Kitchen, my family, my friends in the world. Even if it's me inspiring 1 or 2 other people that's not within my family, to help them change their family. Hey, I done my job. So anywho, y'all be great. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. And can't nobody stop you but you. Oh, and know your worth, child. You see it. Know your worth. I know that's right.